Bonjour Halifax. Hello Halifax. Gwe Chibuktuk. I've missed you, can you tell? I've been away studying for my master's at Carleton University in Ottawa, and I'm really just so thrilled to be back home for such an incredible event. Before I begin, I want to recognize the unceded Mi'kmaq territory that we're having this conversation on today, the unceded territory of Chibuktuk, which means the Long Harbor. And when I'm saying this, I want to encourage you to go out and make people-to-people connections as we deal with reconciliation. Je veux également parler en français juste un petit peu parce que je suis tellement fière, parce que je suis acadienne. C'est mon patrimoine, mais moi j'ai appris le français pas en famille, mais j'ai appris le français en école. Mais je suis tellement fière, alors si vous avez des commentaires ou des questions après mon discours, vous êtes bienvenus. It's Canada 150, and this is a poignant moment for us to reflect on the past of our country and its future. Our topic today is that we desire a better country. We desire a better country, and that's natural because in Canada we believe better is always possible. And when I think of what I desire in a better country, I think of the many conversations I've had with Canada's youth. Being part of the Prime Minister's Youth Council, I've had a great opportunity to go out and have conversations and to learn what other young people want in a better Canada. Do you know what young people want? They want inclusion. They want to be included in Canada. They want a seat at the table, not just now, but tomorrow. I want to tell you a story. Coming back home to Nova Scotia, I realized more and more that we're a province of storytellers. And, well, this one's mine. And I realized that I couldn't be telling you this story if it wasn't for many generations who have fought to tear down social inequality, build inclusion, and build a better Canada. I'm really proud of what we had accomplished, and I want to tell you why. When I was 16 in my first year of high school, I came out as gay. I really could have chose a better timing. I was on my way back from having a fishing trip with my father. I was driving the car. I was in the middle of driving lessons. I almost put the car in the ditch coming down Economy Mountain. Yeah, could have chose a better timing. So I was quite literally the only gay in the village of Debert. Later on, moving away from home, people often asked me how it was to grow up in a village of 300 people and to be the only openly gay teen. People often assume that I had a hard time in high school because of my sexuality, but for me, this isn't necessarily true. I was fortunate because of the work that was going on before I was even born. I was very fortunate that by the time I was in third grade, before I knew that I'd even want a career, a house, and a husband to share it with, it was already possible. I am very grateful to the generations of LGBTQ+ people who fought to tear down this social inequality, and I will always be grateful for that. In fact, when Canada was founded in 1867, if I had been alive, I could have faced capital punishment. In 150 years, we've taken a country where I could have faced the death penalty to a place where I'm safe enough to identify in a room of people here on national television. That is an amazing achievement. Someday I'll be able to marry the person that I love. I have never been limited. I could enjoy shop class as much as I enjoyed sewing class. I spent 7 years in the Cadets Canada program. I could go hunting and fishing. I even got a motorcycle license. Stereotypes did not preclude me from being me. I'm proud of what has been accomplished, what we've accomplished so far, but I'm not saying that the work is done. Prejudice, hate, and injustice still exist. I might be able to marry in this country, but I cannot donate blood. This disappoints me because it's innately human to want to help one another, and my blood is just that of another human. The fight is ongoing. Truro held its first Pride Parade last year. For the first time, the Pride flag flew at the town hall. We've seen great improvement this year, including for those who gender identify and gender express in different ways. Nearly every province and territory in this country has allowed for people to remove the gender from their license and health cards. More and more we are realizing that pronouns matter. At this point, I really want to say that inclusivity is more than just a buzzword. I consider that including people is at the core of Canadian values. I'm also really proud to say that I'm from Nova Scotia because I believe that Nova Scotians are some of the most inclusive-minded Canadians in the country. I'm proud to stand here in Pier 21, our Museum of Immigration, where Canada welcomed the world, where Nova Scotia welcomed the world to Canada. Looking back at the past 150 years, there's not one among us that has not known difficult times, that have not known hardship, that have not seen disappointing days. But we have known amazing achievement in the last 150 years. In my lifetime of only 23 years, I have witnessed great improvement in this country, and I have never been more hopeful for our future of what we can achieve together. I'm proud to be from Nova Scotia because I know ours is a community that is inclusive. We care about our neighbors, our colleagues, the people we interact with every single day. And I want to encourage everyone here in the audience that as you build your life, as you dream your dreams, when you're working hard, include people into your dreams, include them into your life. Think inclusively. My mother taught me what it was to be inclusive, and I want to share with you one of her favorite quotations. It's one thing to be invited to the dance, it's another to be asked to dance. I challenge you to go out and interact with new people, to learn their stories, to share their journey. Be open-minded, be ready to debunk stereotypes and to recognize value in everyone. We're more than a country. Canada, we're a family, a village, a community, one that we seek all to build. I'm proud to be part of a youth council that is making strides to include youth in the decision-making process, and I challenge the next provincial government of Nova Scotia to form a Nova Scotia Youth Council to make sure that the voices of young leaders are being heard. Our next 150 years will be defined by our efforts. I think that our future looks bright. To quote our Prime Minister and my mentor, Justin Trudeau, Canada did not happen by accident, and it will not continue without effort. Thank you for being here today, putting in that effort, and for desiring a better Canada. I know that we'll continue to achieve amazing things and make great strides to build in a Canada, an inclusive Canada, one that we all will share. Thank you.